Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is freezing outside. Holy moly. It is very cold out there. Luckily, lots of our students are at home, snuggled up still in their nice warm houses. So that is a good thing. I know that we had some Louisa Muscatine students that thought they were going to have a snow makeup day today, and they actually got another snow day. Well, not really snow day, I guess. It's more of a cold day at home. So I know that some of them are probably celebrating at home today. Hopefully you all made it into work or wherever you needed to go for the day and are nice and warm and toasty by now. Thank you guys so much for joining the show this morning. We are excited to be here with you. Excited that we have some really cool guests on to talk about some amazing things that are happening right here in Muscatine. We have friends from Lutheran Living on today, and also Avery Bradley's joining us. She's a local Muskie that has some pretty exciting news that we need to talk about on the show this morning as well. So excited for them all to be here today. First of all, some show business. I know you guys are all waiting for me to tell you what national days are happening today. And today is actually National Gumdrop Day. Very important. Singles Awareness Day. So I'm guessing because of the whole Valentine's thing, we have to be really considerate of those people who are single as well today. And of course, President's Day is also today. So lots of things to celebrate this Monday morning. Also, want to say thank you to all of our sponsors of the show before we go into our guest segment. Lutheran Living, of course, they're here with us this morning. CBI, Toyota Muscatine, and of course Hy-Vee for the Market Grill Express studios that we're in right now doing the show. So we also have a new sponsor, R7. I told you about them last week. They opened for the first time since Christmas. They redid the whole barn. It's beautiful inside there. You guys will all want to go visit R7 Reclaimed in Grandview, who's our new sponsor of the show. So this morning we have, like I said, a couple folks from Lutheran Living, and they're here to talk about a few different things, but I want to introduce to you all Kayla, and of course Pastor Susan Vance is here as well. Kayla's been on the show a few times to talk about different things going on at Lutheran Living, but this morning we have a new guest, a new friend from Lutheran Living as well. So you specifically, you guys are working on a new project at Lutheran Living, and we definitely want to talk to everybody in the community about it because they can kind of take part and help out, right? So tell me a little bit about the project and when it's getting kicked off and all of that good information that we all want to know.
All right, well, I'm really excited to be here. Thanks for having us
Yes.
on. And every year we try to do something for other people during the season of Lent, which begins this Wednesday, Ash Wednesday, and will continue through Easter, which is April 4th this year.
Yeah.
So we try, part of my philosophy of being the chaplain is for the people at the nursing home to understand that, you know, their life doesn't end when they come to the nursing home. They're still a part of the world and they're important.
Yep.
And one of the ways that I do that is to try and encourage them to be a part of things going on outside of the building. And so every year during Lent, we try to do some kind of a project where we raise money for someone in need. And we've done different things. We built dug wells one year. We partnered with the Emmaus Cafe one year. And this year, we're partnering with MCSA's food pantry.
Awesome.
And so our theme is eggs.
Oh.
See my eggs
yeah.
here?
We've got a prop today, yes.
And what we've discovered is that MCSA has to spend a lot of money on eggs. That's something they have to buy fresh. It's not something that you can pull out of your pantry and give them. And they serve about 220 people, households, a week.
Sure.
Which has gone up, of course, during the pandemic.
Yep.
But they also have to spend actual cash to do that. And it can be very expensive.
Right.
They spend close to $250 a week just on eggs.
On eggs. That's a lot of eggs.
Right. But eggs are such a fabulous source of nutrition and vitamins and all kinds of good things for people.
Yeah.
And so for especially people who are struggling with hunger and those sorts of things,
Sure.
having eggs is a really important component of their diet.
Right, yep.
So we thought that it would be a nice thing to raise money this year to help MCSA out purchasing eggs for the food pantry.
With eggs.
So
Help them with eggs.
what we're doing, you'll see behind us here all these
Yeah.
beautiful large Easter eggs, which I
Uh-huh.
purchased here at Hy-Vee.
Oh, yes. Perfect.
And what we do is we have one egg for each of the neighborhoods at Lutheran Living. And usually we have them out and we ask the residents to find them. We hide them around and the
fun.
residents find them. This year, with so many people confined to their rooms, we're going to hide the eggs in the residents' rooms for the staff to find.
Oh.
And then whenever they find an egg, we donate money to our egg fund.
That's so fun.
It's so awesome. The
It's an
residents,
adult Easter egg hunt.
exactly,
We love it.
the residents get the biggest kick out of it. The staff really gets into it. And everybody in the Lutheran Living community gets behind this project.
Mm-hmm.
And last year we did bees, we did beehives, and we raised over $800
Oh,
to buy
cool.
beehives.
That's so cool.
This year we're really hoping to smash that record. And because of that,
But not literally, because
No,
eggs are messy
definitely
when you
not.
smash them.
Definitely not. No actual egg smashing was caused in this video.
That's messy.
So what we'd like is to invite the community to participate in this too.
This is fun. Okay.
So if you'd like to donate, write a check, MCSA Food Pantry.
Okay.
That's really important. It has to say MCSA Food Pantry
Okay.
on the check. And if you write egg on the memo line, and you can either send it to me at Lutheran Living
Okay.
or to directly to MCSA, and we'll put all that money together, and then the food pantry can use that to purchase eggs.
That's awesome.
So,
How fun. We
I'm pretty
actually, I think we have the flyer that will be going out to the community and just as a reminder throughout to get you guys all on board, because this sounds like fun. So I think Cooper will pull that up, but in the meantime, you guys, will you be posting pictures as people find them and keeping us up to date on how things are going as the fundraiser goes? I'm excited to see who's going to.
a couple reminders
Yes,
throughout.
we need to know. We need to know who's finding the eggs, and if there's a staff member that's like super good at the hunt. We need to know these things. I feel really invested in this now, so I'm going to need to know updates. So here is the flyer that you guys will see that kind of has some more general information, but really the important part is how awesome this and fun this is going to be for you guys in Lutheran Living, both for the people who are living there, the staff, everyone, but also that the community can get involved with this project and have a lot of fun too by making a donation. I didn't realize that eggs were like such a thing, and it makes total sense because you know, people can donate, like you said, non-perishable items, but it's super important that folks get great, healthy, you know, nutritious things like eggs as well. So
one of the things that we will do to go along with this, we'll have a bunch of egg-themed activities.
Sure.
But one of the things that we'll do is announce a different egg fact every morning.
Ooh,
And
I like it.
For example, did you know that eggs are one of the few foods that you can eat that provide you with vitamin D? Normally, our bodies only get vitamin D by metabolizing it from the sun.
Yeah.
Which most of us are not getting very much of on these
Not
really cold
not
days.
a whole lot.
But eggs are one of the few things that you can eat that will give you vitamin D.
Wow. Fun fact of the day.
Yeah, there you go.
Fun egg fact of the day. I'll have to watch for those to share on the show, all of the fun egg facts that you guys find. So this is starting like Wednesday.
Right.
Is
We'll
that
kick it
true?
off on Wednesday with announcements and everything as part of our Ash Wednesday service to begin Lent. And then we'll actually start hiding the eggs on Thursday.
Perfect.
And I do it most days, but Kayla helps me.
Yeah, that's fun.
And we have different residents picked out to hide the eggs in their rooms.
Oh my gosh,
And,
this is so fun.
Oh, the residents just get the biggest kick
I
out of
bet,
it. It's
I
so
bet.
much fun. And then we'll have the staff finding the eggs. And then we have a giant basket that we'll keep in our front lobby. And as the staff find the eggs, they'll take the eggs and put them in the basket so we know when they all get collected. And then I can sanitize them for the next day, you know, pandemic and all that.
Yep.
But you can peek in the front door of our lobby and see the basket with the eggs in it right there.
Oh, that's so awesome. How fun, an adult Easter egg hunt for an amazing cause. I love it. So this is your opportunity to support not only Lutheran Living in their work for the community, but MCSA, who apparently uses a lot of eggs, folks. So we need to help them out. And like she said earlier, you can send a check to Lutheran Living that is actually made out to MCSA Food Pantry. And or you can send it directly to MCSA. But either way, any amount helps.
Any amount helps. And I mean, if you think about it, each dozen eggs costs a little bit more than $1.
Sure.
We're feeding 220 families at least a week. A little bit around $250 a week. You think about that. That's $1,000 a month for eggs. And that's a lot of money. So any help that we can get to support MCSA, to give them an egg fund, a nest egg, if you want to call it that.
I love it.
To be able to buy eggs is only to their benefit.
Right. Yeah. Every little bit helps. I always say that with any fundraiser. Whatever you can give as an individual and to be part of this amazing fundraiser is greatly appreciated. So there are a few ways. We'll put in the comments actually the address and make things really easy for you guys so you know where to send those checks if you want to be a part of it. But you'll want to check back on their Facebook page too for these updates that I'm going to hold them to it. We need to know what staff member is really getting after it and finding these eggs. And
what's our total?
Yes, keep up with that total. This is exciting. So also, you guys have some openings if you guys want to join in on the fun and come to Lutheran Living. Tell us a little bit about that.
So currently right now we have openings in our long-term care, and most of our rooms are private rooms, so that's a plus, a benefit. So if you know anyone in need, or if you need a break from caregiving, we are happy to help with that in that area, and just call our main number and we can direct you to our admissions. And then we also do have an independent living apartment open, which is in a separate building on our campus. That's a one-bedroom apartment with its own kitchen and living room. And,
I think we have some pictures of the apartment, right? Is that what you sent to us? So maybe we can pull up some of those pictures too, because they're really nice. I mean, it's a place for them to really feel like they're on their own, but have that a little bit of extra help in case that's needed.
It provides people with a little bit of relief if they need, our short-term rehab. They are their first priority. So they're guaranteed a room if need be, if they are recovering from an illness or surgery, on those terms. And it's actually a really cool building. It's our oldest building. It's our oldest original building on campus. So it was the boys' dormitory when Lutheran Living was an orphanage. So it's a really, really neat
lot of
place.
history in that building.
There is,
Very cool. So it's a great opportunity to, if you're a caregiver now, and that might be the next step is. And maybe they don't need to be in with everybody else and have that care on a regular basis, but somebody that needs a little bit of extra support, and that's somebody to check in on them and make sure things are okay, and be close to people who know how to take care of any situation that might arise.
Right.
That's a huge relief on somebody who is a caregiver. I'm assuming these openings don't really happen that often in the apartments either. I don't hear about them near as often.
No, our apartments don't come available very often, so this is a great opportunity for someone to hop on. Then you get that first priority with the rest of our campus.
Sure. So if you guys want more information about that, you can contact Lutheran Living to maybe schedule a tour or find out more about that program. And such great staff there, so it's definitely a place that you can trust they'll be cared for and loved, just like family. And obviously they have lots of fun activities that people can be a part of. So lots of amazing stuff happening at Lutheran Living. Thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
I will definitely keep people up to date on this egg situation and how things are going at Lutheran Living, because this is exciting. This is exciting stuff. So thanks again for coming on. I appreciate it. And keep us updated.
I will.
Okay.
Will.
All right. I'll call her out if she doesn't keep me updated. So I want to go to the aisle cam really quick, and then we will transition to our next guest, who's going to be solving some big math problems that I do not want to be put on the spot for. So hopefully she's got my back here and she's going to solve this problem for you guys, because I am not a math whiz. So we'll go to the aisle cam now and look at all of this amazing produce that Hy-Vee has on this chilly day. You don't think as much about all those fruits and veggies and things when it's chilly, but they always have really great produce at Hy-Vee. So we'll enjoy the view for just a moment as we switch over guests. And also a reminder for you all that this Thursday, your Muskie boys will be playing Pleasant Valley, and Discover Muscatine will be bringing that to you live. And it is a great show. You will enjoy and be able to see all of the action happening straight from your warm, comfy couch from any device. Thanks to Discover Muscatine, the sports crew out there covering local Muskie sports news. We have one more video that I really want to show you, because I saw this last night as I was peeping around and thought it was just hilarious. We had a couple girls who joined, it looks like they joined a rodeo in their house. So we'll show that video and then we'll come back to our guest, Avery. This video cracks me up. The dad is not fazed at all, as they're just like having a literal rodeo in the house. Watch them. They're good on these things too.
Oh, they are. My boys have those.
Oh my gosh.
My husband got on it Christmas. They got it for Christmas, and he fell within 5 seconds.
Oh my
and
gosh.
They just got on, and off
Yep.
they went.
Oh, and then see, I'm like, oh gosh, she's definitely gonna hit her. Nope, she just whizzes right around her. It's like no big deal.
Stuff up on them, they go back.
I would literally break every bone in my body. It would be a catastrophe. There'd be a lot of blood. I'd whack my head on that counter. Yeah, it didn't go well. It did not go well. Griffin was just reminding me about the time that I tried to ride his, and it did not go well. There was, I mean, I didn't get injured. I think it was more of maybe my pride that got injured that day, and maybe my tush, but I did not get back on. These kids, they just get back on and they're just better for it. It's crazy. I'm like, I would definitely break a bone. But my favorite part about the video is just that dad is just sitting there enjoying some TV and just not fazed by the rodeo that's just going on around him. So hilarious stuff. So we have our next guest on. Super excited to have Miss Avery Bradley on the show. And wow, when your teacher reached out to me and said, I have some big news, because one of my students got 6th place, the number 6, out of over 13,000 other kids. That's, holy cow, that's amazing. Way to go.
Thank you.
How cool. Round of applause.
Thank you.
That's super cool. Okay, so we all need to know more about this competition.
So
Tell us about it.
Okay, so it was through Sumdog, the Sumdog math app, and Sumdog is kind of like a video game for math. You can play different games on it, and it like quizzes you on different questions. And in the competition, there was 1,000 questions that you had to answer, and out of those 1,000, I only missed 4.
4. Only 4 out of 1,000.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing. Okay, tell me more. Sorry.
So the first time I had gotten all of them right, I was in second place, but then more people had gotten more, so I got bumped down to 6th. But I came out of my room screaming because I was so excited.
I bet! That is exciting!
Yes.
There was probably a huge family celebration that happened, I'm sure. Everybody was probably screaming once they found out, too.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was crazy. And some of the kids on it had gotten all 1,000 correct, and I was like,
wow.
How does that happen?
How does this happen? So tell me, where are these other students, these other 13,000 people, where
In the
do they
nation.
come from?
So they're from like
The whole
Florida.
nation?
Yeah, Florida, California, Pennsylvania, Ohio, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes.
All of those warm places that we wish we were right now, doing math on the beach, those lucky ducks. But we have some smarty pants here in Muscatine in the freezing cold weather.
Yeah.
Holy cow, that is so awesome.
Thank you.
I literally can't do math. It's impossible for me. I was so excited last week. Chris is laughing. Whatever. I'm not even going to acknowledge him anymore. I am horrible at math. I am like the talker. I am like the I'll write you up anything you want to read about. But when it comes to math, we have got some major issues. So I'm telling you, I need to have you on speed dial.
Yes.
So that I'm like, wait a second, what's this? How do I figure this out?
Yeah.
And then Avery can just pop right in and I'll look like a whiz too.
Yeah.
So super fun because your teacher sent us a problem for you to figure out on the show. This is going to be exciting.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll give you this.
Okay.
And you can read it so we know what you're doing here.
So it says, Katie is making lemonade from a powder mix. The ratio of scoops to powder mix to water is 4 scoops to a gallon. So then the first question is, how much water should Katie mix if she uses 12 scoops of mix? And so she would have to use 3 gallons of water for the 12 scoops of mix so that it evens out and she doesn't mess up on her lemonade.
Okay.
So then the second question is, how much powder mix should Katie use if she plans to use 5 gallons of water?
No clue.
She should use 20 scoops of mix.
No clue. That's also why I don't cook, folks. Okay.
And then we have another question. The ratios 4 to 5 and x to 80 have a proportional relationship. What is the value of x? And that would be 64.
How?
Well, because 4 to 5 times 16 is 80. So then you would take 4 times 16 to get that. So it's a proportional relationship.
A proportional relationship. It's so simple, people. She's right. I knew that. I was just testing her.
Yeah.
Obviously. That is amazing.
Thank you.
So do you really enjoy math? Is this something that you like to do in your spare time?
Yes.
Legit. You like to do math in your spare time?
Yes. Because, sometimes our teacher, when we have a big test coming up, she gives us a review packet to work on, and sometimes there's 80-something questions on it.
Yep.
But I just do them all because,
Because it's so fun.
Yeah.
It's just so fun to do math.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm not in any way making fun of you. I wish I was good at math. I wish. My daughter also wishes I was good at math because she'll bring home a problem and this is are you smarter than a 4th grader? And the answer is no. The answer is no for me all day long because I was so excited. I got an email from her teacher and it said, you're going to be so excited because we're going to do long division the real legit way that we knew, old school. And I'm like, yes! I'm going to teach her something tonight. And I actually did it. Thank you very much, Chris. I helped her with her math homework. So that one night, I was smarter than a 4th grader for a second. I know, good job, right? But Hanley says I got it wrong. She's wrong. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Whatever. Hanley's not allowed to come on the show ever again. As she's over there eating a big old juicy pancake from Hy-Vee, enjoying things, and I'm here working very hard. Okay, first of all, let's show them this cool certificate. Yes. So What all happens when you win this? Like,
So you basically get a certificate if you make the top 10, and then it has all the information on it. It says who is it's awarded to, and what you recognition of, and then and what it's in, and on the day, and then it says it's America's largest series of math contests.
Largest. And she got 6th out of over 13,000 other kids. So were all the other kids your same age?
No, I think it was actually kindergarten through 12th grade.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not
So
quite,
12th graders could have,
maybe. I'm not sure.
not sure who else got.
No.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, that was.
Way to go. What grade are you in? You should probably tell people.
5th. I'm in 5th grade.
Fifth grade.
I do 6th grade math though.
Obviously she does. I mean, she's 6th in the nation, so she needs to do probably 12th grade math. We're bumping you up. I'm talking to your teacher after the show.
Okay.
How awesome. So what's next? Like, I mean, you just literally won this national now you have to find some other contest, I assume.
Yeah, they do this, the Sumdog program, they do it a few of the math competitions, because I had done this math competition earlier. I had made the top 50, but I didn't make the top 10. And then I did it again and made the top 10. It was super exciting.
So next time, you're going to probably get even higher,
yeah,
right?
Hopefully.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
For sure. That is so awesome. So, okay, so this competition you can do again sometime.
Yeah.
And you have to tell us when you do.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of math problems are your favorite? Do you like word problems? Or do you like to just straight up have the question and just like start writing a whole bunch of weird numbers and figuring stuff out? What's your favorite?
I like the ones, I don't really like story problems, but I like the multiplication ones where it's just there and I can just solve it without having to read a big long story problem.
Story problem. She just wants the information and she wants to solve the problem.
Yeah.
So you said earlier before we went live that you maybe got your math skills from somebody that you know.
Yes, my dad.
Your dad? He's the math whiz in the house.
My mom says that I get it from her schooling over virtual when we had to go out of school last year.
Yep.
She says it's from that, but I think it's from my dad.
I think probably from Mom, because she's here. She's gonna maybe not give you a ride home. And it's cold out there, girl. Maybe we could say it comes from both, right? I mean, your mom's pretty good at solving problems.
Yeah.
She kind of does it for her job, too. So, but Dad is a real math whiz. He enjoys it like you do, and he could come up with questions that could maybe stump you. Yeah. Is that how you get so good at it? He gives you just really hard questions to...
Sometimes, but I think it's just from school, and this year I got to bump up to 7th grade math for a little bit, and I would come home with some of these 7th grade math problems, and my dad would do it, and I wouldn't understand how he did it because we learned something different.
Right.
But then I got the hang of it, so it got easier.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you, Dad.
Yes.
For helping her with math. But, oh my gosh, so which school do you go to, too? That might be important to people.
I go to Madison Elementary School. Here.
And who's your teacher?
Miss Poppy.
Miss Poppy. She's so awesome. She was so excited for you. Yeah. I think she was shouting it from rooftops everywhere in Muscatine.
Yeah.
Very excited, and she should be. So congratulations on this. Let us know when you do your next competition. Okay. We will definitely get you on again, try to stump you. Maybe next time we'll have Dad write a question that we can try to stump her on the show, folks, and make us feel better about ourselves when we stump her. I don't know. Yeah. I'll continue to work on my math skills. No, I won't. I'm not going to. I hate math. And also Avery will too, and I'm gonna get her on speed dial, so no worries. If I ever have a story problem pop up, I will have a girl right in my back pocket to figure that out for me.
Yes.
It's a deal. And in exchange, you can come on the show whenever you want.
Okay.
Okay? Seems like a good deal.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's great.
Also, Miss Avery is, okay, so tell us your title that you're holding right now, because you do pageants a lot.
Yeah, I'm Junior Miss Iowa.
Junior Miss Iowa right now. So she is she's super smart, and she's super friendly, and she talks better than I do most of the time. And she's all prim and proper, and she's Junior Miss Iowa right now.
Yeah.
That's super awesome.
Thank you.
So congratulations for winning this. I am
Thank
so
you.
stoked for you, and it's a huge accomplishment for real.
Thanks.
So we will celebrate. Look for an article in Discover Muscatine to tell you more about Miss Avery and all of the amazing things she's doing, not only with math, but just in life in general. Thank you for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So just a couple more things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. First of all, my super cool, oops, I'm looking at myself. It's not, how do I do this? Wait, where's my thing? This way. I always get confused because when I look, it's like mirrored. So then I always do the wrong thing. But so I got a cool new face mask from the Prevent Violence Coalition. And they are selling these as a fundraiser. So I encourage you guys all, find somebody that maybe sits on the coalition and can sell you some really cool masks. I know my sister does, so I can hook you guys up. But I hope that you guys will all support this coalition. They do so many great things in our community, and they're super cute masks. There's tons of different ones. They say nice is the new cool, which obviously is totally true. And lots of fun masks that they have actually created themselves, so that's even more fun. And also, I want to talk to you a little bit. So this weekend downtown, our very own Chris P. Anderson, not to be confused with the other Chris, that he's just not artistically inclined at all. So there, Chris. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't be mean like that, but he actually had an art show downtown and was able to display some of his hard work. So we wanted to share some pictures from that event that happened this weekend. That's him and his family, right? And just how amazing to finally be able to share his art with so many people in the community that came just to support him and also to check out some of the artwork that he's done. That is literally all around town on the sides of buildings in MCSA and several other buildings and businesses throughout town. So a fun event, and congratulations again to him for all of his success that he's had so far and will continue to have, I just know it. So I am so glad you guys joined us today. We have more special guests throughout the rest of the week, and I am looking forward to all of them as well. I hope that we will see you again tomorrow, but remember, until then, that kindness is free. So spread that stuff wherever you go.
TJ Deere here at Toyota Muscatine, and this is what it feels like to have a brand new Toyota.
It's the new car smell.
It's the new stories.
It's the new adventure. It's the memories.
Come and see us for your 2020 Toyota.